Hi guys, it's Tiva Jane here. I write under the pen name Tiva's Manic Pen, and I am the one who just released the story Justice for Wab, parts 1 and 2. Thank you all for sharing and liking and getting the story out there. It's something that has been very important to me, and I've worked really hard on. It was a pleasure, to say the least. It hasn't been easy. I've gotten a lot of good, positive feedback and, some negative messages coming in, and so I wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys in person about myself and why I did the story, since some people don't think that it was a good idea. So I've been writing for many years. It's been a passion of mine, among other, endeavors I've tried to pursue. I take in homeless teens. I have been for past 10 years, maybe a little more than that. Kids that are mainly LGBTQ community, because Holland, where I live, there is a lot of Christian families who don't agree with when their children come out as gay, trans, or bi, or what have you, and kick them out. So 10 years ago I started running a non-secular space, safe place for teens, and currently I have 9 kids that call me mom. So it's a big job. For the past couple years, I don't want to go into specifics because this isn't really about me too much, but I've been on chemo and immunological drugs. I got sick, and I wanted to make a change, make a difference, and write about my life. I ended up starting a book, found a writing agent. I was supposed to be published, and all these great things were going to happen, and I was going to therapy to be able to write the book because it wasn't easy, for me. And then we were in the midst of moving, and my backpack with my laptop and backup files and papers and just everything was stolen and taken away from me, and my dreams were crushed, and it's been really hard for me to get over that. So I didn't write for quite some time, and recently, with a lot of things happening in our world, I can't even go through the long list. I'm sure all of you are aware. It inspired me to write and to actually start doing what I love doing again. And I started posting on these different forums and websites and writing places, just trying to get my name out there again. And one day I received a message, and it said at the top, "I need a great investigative journalist." So I had to click on it, it was like, ooh, I have a fan. Somebody's read my stuff, and I was, kind of excited that, I got a message from somebody. And then I open the message and it says, "Hi, I would like to share a tragic story about my daughter. I would like to get in contact with allies to publicize what happened to my daughter and get accountability and positive change." After I read that, it was kind of thought to myself, like, wow, like, that's sounds kind of heavy, but it got me interested, and I called, and it was Rosalie. And she said she would feel more comfortable talking in person, and I realized she actually didn't live that far from me. And so I met with her amongst COVID, face masks on, her in her driveway, and I listened to her and her story about Wob, and when she said that Wob had autism, it hit me because I have a daughter with autism and a brother-in-law with autism, and it just hit really close to home, and to see the tears in Rosalie's eyes, I thought, like, I gotta help her. I want to help her. I want to do something. Like, how could this happen? I'm sorry to get emotional, but it's very hard for me. I went home that night. I told her, like, I would meet with her later. I went home that night and I thought really hard about what I could do as a writer, as somebody who is not afraid to be loud. I thought about Rosalie contacting me after reading my writings. I swear a lot. I'm loud and offensive, and no, I really don't have a lot of people that are fans, honestly. I kind of piss a lot of people off, but she, took the time to contact me, and I thought about that, and I'm like, I had to be this woman's, like, last ditch resort. So I met with her again the next day. That's when she brought out evidence. And I mean, Rosalie has files and files. I mean, she was so good at documenting things, but I mean, they were, highly unorganized. So I spent time going through emails and file folders and pictures and listening to her, and, long nights just poring over work, and thinking to myself, like, can I do this? Is it something that I'm capable of? And I asked Rosalie one night, I said, why did you pick me, And she said, because I believe in you. So I had to believe her. And I'm hoping that those of you who read my story for her believe her too. It's an outrage that this even happened, that when Rosalie went to Ottawa County CMH and tried to talk to Leah Brink, and Rosalie told me she pulled out her camera and she's like trying to show her pictures, like, look, and this lady crosses her arms and refuses to look. Like, how professional is that? How can you just turn away and refuse to, like, Rosalie said people were snickering as this is going on in the background, and it just kills me that this kind of thing happened and nobody wanted to listen to her. This, she just wants to be heard, and I wanted to help her be heard. You can send me all the hate mail and criticism that you want, but I don't get paid for what I do. I did it out of the goodness of my heart. I took time away from my kids, from, a lot of other things that I had going on to do this. I poured my heart and soul into it because I seen that she needed somebody. I'm just asking, please, like, share the crap out of Justice for Wob, because this is the kind of stuff that we as a people cannot allow to happen. It sucks. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for reading. I'd like to thank my brother and Bryce for working so hard on editing, and I get stuff too like, oh, you have a crappy editor. Well, guess what? Everyone who worked so hard to launch this and show me that Butthole Productions did it for free as well. And we launched our page before our website because we wanted to get this out there. We wanted to help Rosalie. We wanted to make sure that people were going to listen to her. And I don't regret it. You can criticize all you want, but I don't regret it. So, thank you.